Welcome back, everybody, to the next session. Darius, you're muted, by the way, if you're trying to be a funny smart butt. Welcome back, everybody. Going to do a quick review from last week. We're going to get into this week's session. Last week started off with Mastos stuck in a stone tunnel. He found his way out, trying to track down Juranic. He did so, and they teamed up to fight against a giant tiger, a Nolja tiger with flame and metal. They ran quickly to the exit to try and get out after knocking it out, but there was no reply at the door. So they set up camp.
I know you can't hear me. But I'm gonna call.
Now we can hear you now.
I know. I had my mic muted.
Oh, well, you're okay. Fair enough. That's fair. Darius was kind of stuck in the prison after him and Atlas were there, and he managed to get himself out and play a prank on Atlas, pretending to be almost dead. And as Atlas used the lowest level spell possible, Atlas believing now that he is almost godlike with powers. Jack went around the city, gathering some stuff to cook a delicious meal for the group, customizing each meal into thoughts of what they would like, including some homebrewed soup from his homeland for Darius and some ball bearings for Alice. Now the group got a long rest finally and set out in the morning to find Mastos. They went down to the pens, and Bulgar explained to them that Carmen had gone inside with the Juggernaut but had not come out yet, and that the control discs for the animals inside were still not functioning correctly. Juranic tried to leave as the group entered the dome, but was unable to, as his form started reverting back to the black substance that he was before. He headed off north as the group started their search for Carmen. Moving around the outside of the dome, they eventually found where the Juggernauts must have exited from, and they followed its tracks. As they went north, they decided to, as they started to follow that track, they decided to send a message to Carmen using magical means, and getting a response from Carmen telling them that she had retreated to the north, they had disabled the Juggernaut to get out, and tell them to activate Firestorm, the demons are coming. With this message, Jack had also seen the lightning demon in the middle of the dome grow and grow over time as they were traveling. They sent Darius off on Reen southwards to warn Bulgar what Carmen had told them, and as he did so, there was a blue light that pulsed out from it, and the forest fell silent. We'll be right back to see what they do next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Atlas forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jack the hunter, silent, keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. Atlas rise, the night is long, through fate and fire standing strong. His awakened shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty fall.
All right. As we left off, Atlas, Jack, Mastos, you had stayed in the forest, led watching Darius ride off on Reen to the south towards Bulgar. As he gets about 150 feet away, you all hear this tearing, cracking, ripping sound as this flash of blue, purple, white light just irradiates through the entirety of the dome. And then everything falls silent. And after a few seconds, the movement of the trees, the noises start to slowly come back to the forest as you all feel this strange electrical charge in the air. What do you do?
We don't have any, couldn't really see where an origin of it was,
No.
like the splash.
It seemed to just, as you guys were talking and watching Darius run away, the entirety of the sky and the forest around you, almost instantly everything with this flash of light. Oh, sorry, I had you muted, Jack. My bad.
You said it feels like there's an electric charge in the air.
It just feels different. It feels like it feels a little charged, whereas before it was like felt fresh and airy and moist, and it just feels different.
Jack's gonna turn to Atlas, kind of look at him. Are you feeling okay?
Am I feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm asking the DM.
Oh, yeah. You're just feeling this kind of strange little tingle in the air, but nothing setting off alarm bells or anything.
Yeah, I feel okay. It's a little strange. I don't. Any idea what that was?
I believe that was the lightning demon.
I don't remember doing that before, did it?
No, but that blue light I've been seeing around, I know it's still here. I'm assuming only something like that could make this light show we just had.
Oh no. Okay, well, I guess we should keep our eyes open.
I believe pressing to Carmen is the best option. I don't think we should leave her in here.
Agreed, but I think we need more backup. We should wait for Darius. Do you want to try to get a vantage point and see if you can see where that originated from?
Yeah, I can do that. And Jack's gonna look to the tallest tree he can find and scale it.
All right. As you start to climb the tree, Darius, you riding Rain, when you see and hear this kind of flash. Rain stops for a second. She kind of pauses just for a quick second, and almost like as if she's trying to gather to make sure there's no danger nearby, and then continues running forwards to the south.
Okay, I think I'm getting it. I got this. And I'm gonna try and kind of mount in like a rider would.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna slip and fall a couple times.
You kind of lean into it as you start to feel yourself sliding. You feel her scales start to kind of form underneath to give you a little foothold. You kind of use that pressure to put yourself back on. So as about a minute goes by, as you're kind of like getting used to the traveling on back of this drake. As about a minute goes by, Jack, you reach the top of the tree. Roll a perception check for me.
14.
14, not bad. So as you look out, you can see the glow of the blue light in the center is very large now. And as you look over, about a minute goes by, and you see this little quick flash of purple light right underneath where the blue light is. Looking around, you don't really see anything else that stands out to you at the moment other than that.
About how far away is the blue light?
Based on how much you've traveled so far, if you were to travel on foot, about 10 minutes to get there.
Okay. Jack will make his way down, and I still see the blue light, but I saw a flash of purple underneath of it as well. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Perhaps it's the purple light that made everyone go mad in town.
Are you yelling this, or are you?
No,
He came back down.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh, interesting.
I think we could get there in about 10 minutes.
Well, we can't go by ourselves. You have to see if Darius made it to the wall?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Alright, how... Do you have an idea how long it takes to get back to the wall? At least on Reen?
Based on me understanding the layout, would I have an idea about how long it would take?
Yeah, so rain full out, probably about 5 or 6 minutes.
But I don't need to get to the wall. I just need to get 120 feet from the wall.
Okay, so I'll let you know
I'd
when
give
you're
her-
120 feet from it.
Okay.
Give her about 5 minutes.
Okay, how long has it been so far?
Like a minute and a half.
Okay, well let's... We gotta wait for Darius, so let's hold up here and keep our eyes peeled.
All right. And Jack will kind of climb halfway up the tree to keep a lookout.
Okay. So you climb halfway up the tree. After about another 30 seconds, you see another tiny little purple flicker flash in the center of the dome underneath the blue light. Mastos, are you doing anything while Jack is hanging on the tree? And oh, you're muted. Sorry, you gotta unmute yourself.
I was going to wild shape into a wolf and smell for dire wolf and smell for sulfur in the air.
Okay. So Atlas and Jack, you see Mastos just form crawl onto the ground, and the fur start to sprout out as he sticks his nose to the ground.
That's at advantage, right? Because of,
Yeah, your sniffy sniff.
because I needed that. That would be a 24.
24. Awesome. You can definitely, as you move around and try to get the senses, you can sense animal hints of fur to your east. But as you kind of like turn around and kind of try to focus in, and you can definitely feel a shift in sense from that nature moistness that fills your nostrils. You can feel this kind of electrical burning smell coming from the far west, northwest, a little bit north, but mostly west.
Like ozone.
I would like to crawl up under Atlas's arm and point towards the northwest and whimper and
What is
growl.
it? What? What? Do you smell something?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Is it?
Right,
bad?
right. And I Jay heard that. I'm gonna growl.
Demons?
Right again, Riking. And growl again. And point. And go. I'll take two steps forward as well.
Jack, Mastos is sniffing something. Any eyes on it?
And I am facing northwest.
Jack would look that way.
Yeah. But another minute's gone by, and Jack, you see another small purple flash underneath the blue elemental human.
A lot of purple flashes over there. So the direction that he's seeing, that's the same direction towards the demon?
Yeah, you can see Mastos pointing. He's kind of got like one leg up, one arm forwards, and he's like doing the whole point. Is over towards where you see this blue light and these purple flashes.
Jack's gonna look down to Atlas. I think he's sniffing out the demon. That's about 10 minutes away.
Well, what do we do?
You said to wait, so I guess we wait.
Yeah, but I'm not in charge. I feel like we need Darius here.
Well, the longer we wait, the more likely Carmen is to be dead. If we don't want that to happen, I think we should get moving. Reen's quick. She can get him here quick.
Are you able to send a message to Reen at all?
No. I don't think I can.
Oh, you cannot.
Yeah,
If only you had some
so-
seeker stones.
They are broken. No, but if she knows that I'm not there, she can gather by scent to find me. And I'm sure Darius could figure it out rather quickly that we're not there.
Okay. Alright, well, if you think it's best we pursue this, then I'll follow you.
Jack?
Jack's contemplating because he's like, I don't want to leave someone behind, but at the same time, Carmen needs us. And then Jack's gonna look down at Atlas. Carmen needs us. Let's get moving.
Oh, okay. Bastos?
I will unwild shape and oh, okay. No, I didn't. No, I can't do what I was going to do because I took a different spell when I did my short rest. So I will stay in my wild shape and just continue on. Follow Atlas's whistle.
Okay. So you guys are heading where?
Northwest.
Northwest, so like towards the blue light or towards where Atlas was kind of guiding you with his spell? Remember he had a locate spell that was kind of
Oh,
going
he
to the-
did. Yeah, we need to go to Carmen.
Yeah, so where he was getting this pull from is a lot more north than where the lightning demon is. You're feeling the lightning demon, or you're seeing the lightning demon more to the west. Carmen was more to the north.
Yeah, so remember what happened, guys. She said she was going, basically retreating from the demons that are coming, and so that the demons are more to the west than the north, and Carmen's that way. So if the demons are intersecting, they might be going towards her or gathering. So it might be a good idea to meet up with her first and then hit the demons.
Atlas, do you still have taps
I was like,
What?
did he unwild shape? Like,
Yeah.
so I tell you what. So as you guys start to move off, Darius, you guys can think about the exact direction. As you guys start to move off, Darius, you start to see the wall in the distance. You would gauge probably about 100 feet off right now. Iron wall.
Okay, I am going to cast a message to Bulgar. Bulgar, it's Darius. Carmen's in trouble. We need reinforcements. Please send everyone.
And as you get to that 100, Reen immediately just kind of skids almost, and you see her her armor kind of come up, her scales start to spike up a little bit, and her back raise as she kind of points towards the wall.
So would
As-
this stop, propel me off if I was not
No,
prepared?
she's aware of a
Okay.
rider on her, so she's adapting.
Because I rolled ahead of time and I rolled a 3. So.
No. She's accustomed to try and handle Atlas when he was learning, so she's adapted to try and keep something on her back.
Very cool.
So as you send this message out and you wait for the reply, you hear and roll a 1d6.
Five.
And you take 5 psychic damage, and your message seems to be returned to you with a pain in your head.
Oh. Okay, that's not good. Oh, man. I don't know if you can understand me, but it didn't work. Keep going. Get me closer to the door. Can you get me closer to the door? Why'd you stop?
She just slowly kind of moves one at a time, slowly to the towards the wall, and she banks to the right and kind of lowers down for you to step off.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna put the hood up.
Okay.
Sassy like her dad.
You see her kind of stand up, wings kind of raised a little bit, and she strides towards, and she stops about 5 feet from the wall, and she turns, and as she raises her wing up about an inch from the wall and starts walking along the side of it, you see these lightning sparks start sparking off the iron wall as she pulls her wing away and turns towards you.
So is she showing me that there is something there, or was she doing that?
From what as you watched, you seen these sparks come from the wall and hit into her wing, be absorbed by her lightning skills.
Crap.
Immunity.
All right. Well, so I'm getting to take that damage. 1 sec. Okay. Let me see.
She makes her way back over to you.
I got nothing. All right. Can I climb back on top? Can you take me back to the group?
She leans back down.
I'm gonna climb back on. I'm gonna like lean in and just whisper, I'm gonna regret this. Double time, girl.
It's just, you see the dirt flying up as she starts scraping and clawing to move as fast as possible to get back to Jack. So the rest of the party, about 5 minutes have gone by since Darius left now. You guys starting to head off. Are you heading north towards the direction that Atlas had kind of directed you towards? If you recall, I'll do a little refresher. He felt the pull kind of north and a little bit to the west, and as Jack looked out, he's seen what looks like the river in that way, and some hills. But when he was trying to find, that's where Carmen was saying, but you guys felt the pull of her swords to the northeast.
Jack wants to go towards Carmen, so he would have Atlas lead them to her.
Okay. So you got a couple minutes left as the spell kind of starts to fade out, but you guys start heading north and a little bit to the west.
And Jack is going to, as he starts to wander off, he's going to shoot a few trees with his bolts, and he's going to dig in bolts the direction they're going.
Okay.
I'm just following Jack, but kind of like leading him if I feel it pull off anywhere that I'm gonna give him that update.
Okay. So as you guys kind of like move your way forwards, are you doing it quietly, kind of in a hurry? What's the kind of the marching style?
Well, pass without a trace. Still up for an hour, right?
Yep.
So you guys want to do it stealthily? I am moving. You see Mastos going.
Yeah,
a little avoiding the sticks and branches on the ground.
Yeah, I would be with like a good pace, but definitely not just like full on running through.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, so you three roll a stealth check for me, adding 10 for pass without a trace.
26.
Nice.
Where are my other dice? I don't want to keep rolling this one.
16.
11, because I got a nat 1.
Nat 1. So as you guys move forwards, you hear from the west hear rustle in the woods. You gauge it's about maybe about 60 foot off. And everybody roll a perception.
Dirty 20.
37.
22.
Nice. And Mastos.
17.
17. Okay. So you all start to hear this noise. Seem to be a little bit of a distance, but getting closer. And as you look over, you start to see two tusks starting to push through some bushes about 60 feet to your west. Jack, you recognize these tusks from seeing the fight with the ape.
And this is heading like in our path.
Towards you guys. What do you do?
Big boar's coming. I don't know if you want to get it. Yeah, Jack is. Are you going to be okay on the ground? Because I can get to the trees.
Lift me up. Take me with you. Wait.
Jack grabs onto Atlas, and he's going to try to zip him up into a tree.
Okay.
Fix the trees.
And Mastos will look down at his paws and wild shape into a spider.
Okay. All right. So Jack, you put your arm around Atlas as you watch Mastos just.
I'm
gonna guide him.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Jack, you're up to the top. You put your arm around Atlas, and with all of your might, try to hang on to him. Roll a strength check, please.
I got a bad feeling about this. Okay, 14, but I get a -1. So it's a 13, but I get guidance. And I get a 2, so that'll be 15.
16, you mean?
14 -1.
Oh, I thought it was 15 minus 1. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't tell me.
And I'm thinking thin, so that should
Do I
lower
still have
than-
a bardic inspiration? Didn't I get another one?
If you can't keep track of your own stuff, then you're not allowed to use it.
I think you did. You still have a bardic inspiration.
I did use 2, but it depends how much time has passed. Like, if I got to the wall and it took 5 minutes, it only lasts for a minute. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So it's a no-go then. So what was it a total of?
15.
Let me just double check. No,
15?
once within the next 10 minutes. So.
Oh, so it might
So if you cast it before you left, then you would still have it. Want to use
D8?
it?
Was it D8? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm using it, baby. 19.
Okay, 19. So as you hang on with all your might and you put your grappling hook up, the hook not designed for this type of weight. You're a little bit worried, but as you hold on to Atlas, you feel it almost strain as you try to zip up, and it does not zip you up, but it gives you enough leverage to kind of walk up the side of the tree quietly as you hang on to Atlas and make your way up the side of the tree. Mastos, now spider form, where are you going?
I would actually not like to just be a regular spider. I would like to be a giant spider.
Okay. So you guys see Mastos just as his wolf form starts to grow, more paws start stretching out, and as they do and get longer, they turn skinnier as the fur falls off, and he forms into a giant spider.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Yeah, that was gross. So gross.
His eyes split apart. He's got 8
Very descriptively cool, but I would like to point my thorax to the sky, or cave roof, and Spider Tim. Spider Mose.
Okay.
Up I go to the roof.
So what's the range on your spider pooper? 120 feet.
1,000 yards. I don't know. I don't actually. Hold on, web.
So you can't actually see the roof. Like as you look up, the light of this
okay.
forest is coming from the foliage and everything. Like as you look up, it's blackness up there. So you could go into one of the tall trees that are grouped together if you wish, but you from here couldn't quite get to the ceiling.
60 feet. So
Yeah.
60 feet to a tallest tree that is around, or rock
Okay.
if it's a rock instead.
Okay. So Jack, as you're walking up on Atlas, he's hanging on to you for dear life. As you guys kind of look, and you just see this giant spider just fly up beside you and hanging upside down on the top of the tree.
Kill it! Jack!
I can't let go of you right now, so. As Jack like gets up the tree, he's gonna try to get to a point where he believes a giant boar won't be able to reach him, and he's basically just gonna like dump Atlas on a branch and be like, "All right, stay here."
All right, fair enough. As you're kind of trying to do this as quietly as possible, you hear these 4 thuds start to kind of slow a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. As you all look to the west, you can all now see a lot more clearly this giant boar as it starts walking through the forest in your direction, nose to the ground, looks like it's sniffing, looking for something, as it's about 100 feet away. What are you guys doing?
It's gonna smell us. Or smell you. It's gonna smell you.
It could. Jack's gonna see if he can spot this disc or whatever that's supposed to be on it.
Okay, roll a perception.
Yeah, baby. 14, so 19.
Okay, nice roll. So yeah, you're still a bit of a distance away. As you glance, you don't see anything right now resembling the control disc or the shattered kind of disc that you'd seen on the ape. You don't see anything from where you are right now.
Jack's kind of like sitting near Atlas, and he's like, "I want to ride that thing."
What?
I want to ride that thing.
No, Jack.
It killed that big ape. We're about to fight a bunch of demons. What if I could like get it? What if I could get it to chase towards the demons?
Can you tame it? Can you do that?
I mean, I'm pretty good with animals. You saw how well I trained Reen.
Oh, I don't know. If you think you can.
The worst that could happen is it breaks all my bones and kills me.
That's a 300 gold decision.
I'm feeling extra stealthy. Give me a minute. And Jack is going to zip his way through the trees to get closer to it, and he is going to attempt. How big is this thing? Like, is this thing like a building?
So it's about 12 feet high and about 5 feet wide.
This thing's big. Now, judging by this animal, if Jack were to land on its back, like it's like on its neck, do I, like, judging how like well he knows nature and animals, does he think that if he landed on this thing's back, it could just attack him, like being at a, like he's like riding it? Does he think it could like harm him from that side?
So roller. Well, with your perception, you would have kind of been able to see makeup of it. So as you look at this, it's very similar to the makeup of the ape before, where you've seen parts of its skin pretty much melded with metal. With this, though, you see a lot more armored spikes layered all along it. The visual you get is that. So you looking at it, you would have to be very accurate in your positioning to have a safe landing if you were trying to try and mount this beast.
Hey, it's D&D. We gotta try, you know. Jack is going to attempt to play it safe, and he's going to get above it, but he's going to stay high enough above it where he doesn't believe, like, if it were to try to jump up and attack him, he would be out of range. But he's going to try to draw its attention, and he's going to try to, like, hey, follow me, and lead it to... He's going to try to be nice to it, like being a, hey, buddy, how you doing? I see all the blood on your face from earlier when you impaled that ape. You look super friendly. And he wants to try to lead it towards these demons.
All right, so let's rewind just for a second. So first of all, you want to get over to like a tall tree sort of above it or where it's walking to. Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
I still get my plus 10, right?
Yeah. As you quietly try to zip through the treetops.
Okay, so it's another 26 because I rolled another 10.
Okay. So you quietly try to go to the closest trees, even if it's a little bit lower. You try to go to the close one so it minimizes the amount of kind of recoil noise your grapple makes, and you feel pretty successful as you just from tree to tree. You get yourself over to the top of the tallest tree that seems to be based on kind of where it's sniffing and where it's moving towards. You predict that it will go under. While Jack's doing that, Mastos, Atlas, do you guys want to do anything?
I'm holding on for dear life.
Okay.
I'm like
Yeah.
rubbing my little, man, what are they called?
Mandibles.
Mandibles.
Yeah, so Jack, as you're scooting away, and Atlas, as you look over, you see Mastos as he was upside down with his mandibles, just kind of crawl it in almost upside down and peel himself in real tight and just start moving his little mandibles together. At this time, Darius, Reen has been going full pelt through the forest. Now you're getting the rhythm of it. You're kind of like momentum with her, kind of pushing her forwards. As you get very close to the area where you left your group.
So I'm gonna cast message because I don't know they're gone, right? So I'm going to cast message to Atlas and basically just say there's something blocking me from communicating outside of this dome.
Atlas, you hear that message come into your head just as Jack starts to zip his way through the trees.
Oh no. Okay, so I think you need to get back here. There's a giant thing and a big spider. You need to hurry back. I think Carmen's in trouble.
Well, I'm at least 100 feet away.
Okay. Hurry faster. But don't be careful because there's this giant thing with horns.
No. Did I see the boar previously?
You did not.
Or that's the freaking
Okay.
word.
That's the word.
Okay. So I will cast message again. I'm like, all right. I should be there shortly. And I'm just, again, I'm going back to the spot that I left you guys at. I don't know that you've moved.
Well, do you say that in the message?
No, because I don't know you moved, so I wouldn't say that. I just said I should be there shortly.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know if you'd inquire.
So
You said
No.
about the big boar. Okay.
I have my hood up, right? So I'm invisible. I have a plan, but this will be when I get to the location.
yeah. So you've got about so it's 5 minutes journey from the front door to here for your cloak. And as you reach where you know they were, roll a perception.
That is not a D20. 16.
16.
Wait.
Jack, can you roll a perception for Reen, please?
13.
13. Okay, gotcha.
18.
18. Okay. So as you come into the kind of, it's almost like a small clearing where you guys were kind of discussing your plans. As you come close to that, you see Reen just kind of dig her foot in for a second and take a little bit of a turn as she starts to head towards the northeast just a little bit. And as she gets closer, you start to see now one of Jack's arrows in the tree as she pivots and then goes towards the next one. She seems to have found a trail. Jack,
So I'm just gonna send a message again.
Okay.
Where the fuck are you guys?
We're up in the trees.
I look up.
yeah, so you look up.
We didn't move that far, did we?
No, it was only a little bit away. Yeah, you started
Yeah.
moving to the north.
We started heading north. The big boar. We're up in the trees. Really high up here.
Okay.
So- As you hear that, Darius, this is where, Jack, you would see the boar almost immediately beneath you as you hear rustling coming from the south. What do you do?
So it's like prime time. Like this guy is right beneath me.
He's
perfect
right
time
beneath
to
you
try
right
to-
now, just as you hear kind of rustling through the bushes to your south.
Jack's gonna drop. Well, I don't think I should drop down on it. Jack's gonna try to get this thing's attention. Jack's gonna be like, Mr. Boar, do you want to go help Carmen? I think you should help us. There's some demons that need killed. And he's gonna like basically just like start talking to it. He's gonna like wave at it and see if he's gonna like point towards the direction of where he thinks the demons are at.
So you're saying this just in common?
You're
You're just talking to the
see.
boar? I just want to clarify because I don't know if you're.
Yeah. I'll talk, and I'll be like kind of like shouting like, "Hey!" and try to give off a calm demeanor as well.
Okay. So Atlas, Mastos, you hear Jack start to talk down to the boar that's beneath him now, as it kind of like stops hearing a noise. As he starts to say, "Hey, do you want to help Carmen?" And as it kind of starts to rear its head, you can see the foam dripping out the sides of its mouth as it just and it starts like leaping up, trying to jump up towards Jack with its mammoth body. Just as Darius, you now see the kind of hind end of this giant boar starting to lash up towards Jack in the tree.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like, whoa, girl, whoa, and try to get her to like either stop or at least slow down at the very least.
Yeah. She immediately kind of turns and slows her pace.
I'm gonna ask her to let me down and then tell her to go up and try to get like an aerial advantage and join Jack.
Okay, so right now you can't. So roll a perception.
Well, I can't see him, but I assume she knows where he is.
Well, she was following the arrows.
That was a 22.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, as you kind of like go to step off Reen and you glance over and you see this thing as it's trying to jump, but its mammoth body, it's getting like 1 inch off the ground. It's trying to lurch up towards the top of the tree. As you look up and you kind of see through the bushes, the top of the tree and the branches all intersect. You can kind of see Jack perched there with his hand gesturing. Looks like he's talking to it as it's trying to jump up and lash at him.
Yeah, so I just tell Reen to just kind of fly up and try to get like kind of go around Jack so he can command her, and to leave me down here. I'm invisible, so I'm not like stressed or anything.
Okay. So Mastos and Atlas, while this is happening, and you now see Jack talking and gesturing down to the boar, what do you guys do?
Is it working, Jack? It doesn't look like it's working.
Let me try something else. I do this when the animal doesn't listen very well, and then Jack's gonna be like boar, and he's gonna snap his finger and he's gonna point in the direction of where the demons are, towards Carmen, and he's gonna go kill the demons, and he's just gonna give a command.
Oh, you're actually casting command?
No, I don't
No,
have command.
literally just commanding a boar.
He's just giving the command to the
So
boar to go
as you point, it slams its whole side into the tree, and you feel the tree shake. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
What were you saying about all your bones being crushed and dying?
21.
21. Okay, so as it slams the tree and you hear sounds like the tree starting to give way in the trunk. As you reach out and just use your grapple at the last second and just whip it around the next tree next to it, as you see the other tree start to tilt slightly to the left as the boar eyeballing you going over starts charging towards the next tree.
Jack is going to use this momentum, and he's going to attempt to go tree to tree and lead it away. But he's going to kind of go slowly and exaggerate his movements to make sure this boar can just plainly see him. And as he starts that process, he's going to yell, "Get to Carmen, I'm going to lead this thing away."
Okay, you all hear this. As you now, Mastos and Atlas, as Jack's kind of coming towards you, you can see behind in the trees just a little bit to the south, you can see Reen's wings flapping as she soars over the two tallest trees to Jack's south. What do you guys do?
My mandibles are still moving, but also now my front legs are rubbing evilly. Watching Jack interact with this boar.
Hey, if I would have got an animal handling check, I might have done something. But it probably been like a 35 or a 45 DC.
Okay, no, that's not gonna work.
Oh boy. Okay. Don't hate me, Colin.
I need Dominate Beast.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it.
Walk up to it.
I'm invisible,
Right, sure.
You hope.
and no, I am invisible. It might sense, like, I don't know if it can't sense me, but I'm definitely invisible. So I'm gonna walk up to it, and I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, whoa there, easy," and I'm gonna slowly remove the hood, and then I am going to cast suggestion, and I'm gonna suggest that it be our friends and help us take out the threat to this forest.
Okay.
We're friends, not food.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Have to check something first.
Can you cast suggestion on like creature, like beasts?
Well, I just read through it. It doesn't state anything about them needing to be able to understand me. Unless I missed it.
Is it target humanoid or?
No, it just says creature.
Yeah, it can literally anything that is sentient.
Okay. So so become your friend. And
Yeah, I
what was
basically
the-
just want it to calm. Even if it doesn't, it doesn't help us fight. If that'll be a bonus. I'm just trying to get it to calm down and not eat us, basically.
Well, yeah.
But
So what's
the
your
reason?
exact
The reason I
statement?
add that, so like, we're your friends. We want to help you clear the forest out. So my suggestion is to help us take out whatever the threat to this forest is.
Okay, help us take out whatever the threat to the forest is. Okay.
No.
What if
Okay,
it perceives
so-
us as a threat?
Well, then I'm dead.
Well, we
So-
don't know his intentions, so just end it on the. Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm in a tree.
So
You're
yeah,
a
so it was
metagamer.
so yeah, it was
Metagamer.
following Jack, but Darius, as you kind of like run up and make a little bit of noise to get his attention and kind of cloak yourself, say this with intention. Jack, it does stop following you, and you still see the foam turning its mouth as it kind of tries to turn its massive body around. It almost looks like it's almost twisting in half as the front end turns around. Darius pointing towards you. See this foam just dripping down onto the ground. Looking at it, you're looking up at its nostrils as these huge tusks, almost the size of your body, pointing up to the sky as you say these words. And you see the growling and the fierceness of the mouth start to lower slightly. Roll a perception.
17.
Okay. So as you look at it, you can see these metal plates with spikes kind of melded within its skin, and you can see down on its underside now, at this angle, you can see where this circular area is broken and shattered, but it doesn't seem to be attacking you right now. It's just staring at you with this heavy breath. It doesn't seem to be moving towards you.
Does it look hurt?
It does not look wounded.
Okay. And I am going to cast message because this is concentration, so I think I can cast message. Hold on.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's not concentration message.
And I'm going to say to Atlas, we need to get away from here. I don't know if it's going to help us, but at the very least, it's not going to kill us right now. Where is Carmen?
I think she's still north. We're heading that way until that thing came along. So,
Okay, let's keep moving.
are you sure it's safe to come down?
Well, yeah, if you can move throughout the trees, do that. If you can come down, do so very carefully and quietly.
Jack? Can you get me down?
Is Jack close enough to hear that?
You would hear, yeah, there's kind of loudly speaking. You can definitely hear, just as Reen kind of like hovers above where you are, Jack, at the trees.
As Jack's traveling, he's gonna see Reen's like leg, and he's gonna like zip onto it, and he's gonna like wrap back around and go back the opposite way towards Atlas, and he'll land up on the same branch as Atlas, and he'll stick the zip on him, and then he'll just kind of slowly let him down.
Okay. While this is happening, Mastos, are you doing anything or still playing with your mandible?
Don't give him that option.
well, actually, as Jack passes by, I turn with now 4 hands rubbing together. And my mandibles.
Okay. So yeah, Jack lowers you down, Atlas, just slowly and delicately as you kind of get a good view of just the back of this hulking boar just standing there. You can see with every breath, its massive form just shifting up and down as you can kind of just see over its shoulder. You just see kind of Darius with kind of hand outstretched right in front of it.
Okay.
Do I have a beat on like that location still?
You can remember where it was pulling you towards, but yeah, it's been over 10 minutes. 10 minutes, right? Or is it an hour?
I
think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, but you know where you zeroed in on that.
Yeah, okay.
And I misspoke earlier. You sensed Carmen to the northeast, like where you felt that pull. The northwest that I was mentioning, that's where Jack's seeing the juggernaut kind of footprints leading to the northeast. So I misspoke. So
Okay.
Juggernaut northeast, Carmen north.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Okay.
Well, let's keep going then. Let's pick up the pace because clearly those things can see us and hear us, so we need to get moving.
Perfect.
No, I'm gonna just keep staring at the boar and wait until they've started moving north, and then I will start to kind of turn, keeping my eyes on it and walking backwards.
Yeah. As you are staring at it and staring at you, as you kind of like start to sidestep and walk around it, you notice its gaze doesn't move. It's kind of stayed where you were. And as you kind of continue to walk around, it lowers its snout towards the ground. Starts moving side to side. Its huge body is starting to rhythmically move. It puts its nose in the air and then it just starts galloping to the west.
Okay.
Bushes, trees being pushed out of the side as this mammoth beast starts charging to the west.
All right.
Out of sight.
You know, I'm pretty sure I had that thing gonna listen to me and go help Carmen.
Sure.
I could have probably told it what to do. But good job. We're still alive, so either way. Alright, let's get moving.
Mm-hmm.
I start pointing Jack the way we need to go.
Okay. So you show Jack kind of like north into the west a little bit. You guys start making your way through the rest of the forest. As you start making your way, after about another 2 minutes,
Every time, Colin, my brain, make him awake.
make him away. I know, right? You all, through a clearing in the forest, you all hear these multiple, almost sounds like small explosions. It sounds like some of it came from far to the west, some of it came from the north. And as you look up, you all can see smoke, some type of strange smoke, way to the north and way to the far, the other end of the dome to the west. You guys
To
continue
the west,
walking.
you said?
Yeah. Going north, there's a slight incline now where you're kind of like slowly going up. It's not a massive mountain or anything, but an incline to a hill. It kind of gives you a perspective. And you can see this strange kind of smoke to the very, very north of the dome and the very, very west, right to the outsides of it. And you guys can now see as well the outer squares that you noticed were lodged high up along the outside of the dome. I've changed to a color of blue now, whereas before they were like an orange yellow.
What is going on with this place? We need to find Carmen now.
I thought that's what we were trying to do.
I think it's safe to say that boar is headed to all the action, so hopefully it clears out most of those demons.
Well, we've got 8 hours, or until I need to cast a different spell.
Okay, that's good to know.
Or until it kills everything else.
Hopefully it can traverse faster than we can.
You guys continue heading north?
As
Yeah,
we're
I'm still pushing that way.
as we're traveling, Jack's going to call Reen down, kind of above him, and then he's gonna instruct her to locate Carmen.
Okay, so you just kind of hovers a few feet off the ground and gets your instructions, and then just off she goes.
Excellent.
So
Darius,
how does
do you-
rain sound again?
It depends on what she's doing. Always very different.
What were you gonna say?
Darius, are you able to contact her again? See if we're getting close?
Well, mine never worked, but I can certainly try. And I will cast message aiming towards the north in an attempt to contact Carmen and just reiterate, it's Darius. We tried to contact reinforcements, but we can't get any messages out of the dome.
Okay, you wait. And no response yet.
Still nothing. We have to keep moving.
Maybe let's pick up the pace a little bit.
Surely you betcha, and I'll click my heels together.
It's funny without context you saying that.
Yeah,
Ta-ta! So you guys continue heading north. As you proceed for another 3 minutes or so, you start to hear the running of water. You assume you're coming across the river that Jack had seen in your path on the way to the north.
Yeah.
I will attempt message again. Same message.
Still no response.
Okay. Still no response. We got to keep moving.
Okay.
Okay.
As you guys are
I'm keeping an eye like on the tree lines to the left and the right of us.
okay. So roll a perception, Atlas.
Nat 20.
That's 20.
Ew.
Awesome.
So,
So as you're
That's what we need.
traversing, the most kind of action or thing that's drawing your gaze is every time you get a gap through the trees to the west, to the blue lightning demon, you're starting to notice the pattern. These pulses and about every minute you gather, there is a small purple flash that happens underneath this blue entity, and every time you look up, you're gauging minute. You notice this purple flick, this purple flash every minute as you guys are traversing north.
So it's like every minute it's happening,
Yep.
and no
this-
change like on the dot, or kind of like I'm obviously speculating, but
Yeah. Well, as you
not
watch
getting
it,
quicker.
no gauging, just kind of looking at it. You're gauging about once every minute. It doesn't look like it's getting faster or slower. It looks consistently every minute. So this blue pulse, kind of just this blue lightning demon that you guys seen before, just kind of pulsing, and the blue sparks will fly down, and then a purple kind of purple pulse will happen about every minute.
Do you guys notice that pulse? It's like every minute.
I mean, I noticed it, but I haven't noticed the frequency. I haven't really been paying attention. I've been more, scared for my life.
Oh, well, multitasking is definitely an ability that everyone should have.
It's easy for you to say.
It was. Yes, I'm running and talking and gauging the timing of these pulses, which are happening almost every minute. Should we be concerned?
Well, I mean, what can we do about it?
I don't know. I'm just offering information.
No, I know, but I mean, yes, it's probably concerning, but right now we can't do anything about it. We should focus on getting to Carmen.
Okay. You heard the man.
And I am multitasking, just so you know. I am also running and concentrating on keeping that boar from eating us.
Oh, there you go.
So are you running as in running ahead of the group then? You're kind of like scouting, or?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. I'll put the hood up if I'm gonna zip ahead.
Oh, you tell me what you want to do.
No, I'm fine with that. I thought everybody was gonna kind of double time it, but if everybody's moving the same speed, then yeah, I'll go ahead, but I'll put the hood up.
I'm swinging
What's-
like Miles Morales.
Yeah. It's up to you
Except in
guys.
your
Do you guys
butt.
like dashing to get to her? Are you doing it stealthily? Like, it's up to you guys how you want to move.
No, I am no longer being stealthily. I am moving double time at
Yeah.
120 feet.
I think we
per
all are.
second.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right. So you're all
dashing,
looking.
I'm just
Trying
invisible.
to get to Carmen.
Okay. All right. So you guys continue
Speed
north.
running.
As you guys reach the water, how do you guys want to proceed past the water?
Is it deep? Like, have we?
Is it booby trapped?
Oh, this was the water from before, wasn't it? No.
Well, you've seen that a river basically intersects, like dissects through the whole dome from west to east
Right. We passed over this before, is what I was.
at a
Yeah.
different point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head south to where we did cross over. I'll cross there and then make my way back north.
Is that far from where we are? Like, I know the map's the same, but
No, it'd only take you about maybe 2 minutes just to kind of like hug the edge of it down where you see these sequence of rocks you could use almost as a
Okay.
bridge to cross.
Jack
I'll,
could probably like make it across there, right?
Can I build a spider web bridge?
If you want to take 10 minutes to fabricate a spiderweb bridge, you can certainly try.
I just start zipping across, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's just gonna be the same as what he did before.
I know.
yeah.
So, so you're all heading. Other than Mastos, Jack, you're gonna zip your way across. Aim for a tree. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
I'm
So
following
you're
Darius.
okay. Down to the south. Okay. So Jack, your grapple is 30 feet. So you would not be able to reach a tree as such. If you want to try and maybe grapple a rock, maybe a sturdy rock or something that's down on the ground, you could certainly try that.
Jack, if he comes all the way up here, he's gonna try because it's a lot shorter distance, 5, 10. It's like only 15. So he would try to go from this rock over here somewhere. But yes, he is gonna try to find something he can grab.
Okay. Sounds good. So Darius and Alice making their way down. Mastos just zipping back and forth from this rock to this side, pulling himself with his webs, trying to build a web bridge. You guys just see him flying back and forth across his own webs, trying to construct something. Jack, you start climbing up the rock to get a little bit of height to kind of shorten your distance and make the trip a little bit easier. Darius and Alice, you both reach the southern point over this kind of layup of rocks, where it looks like there's only about a foot in between each gap in the rocks to get over to the other side. Guys, how do you guys want to cross? Just hop over, or what's the plan?
Yeah, I'll let Darius go first, and then I'll try to mimic the same route he takes, unless he has something perilous happen.
Okay. Okay.
Giant fish.
Can you see invisible objects?
No, I cannot, but I can hear splashes.
So roll a dexterity, Darius.
Uh-oh.
Should I roll perception for the splash?
This is just a dex check or a saving throw?
It's just a dex check.
Okay. 7.
7. So, yeah, as you go to step on the second rock, being that you can't see your own foot, you kind of like misgauge where it's gonna land, and Atlas, you just see, you see to the right hand side, splash in the water.
Did you fall?
No.
Oh, big fish then.
No, I kicked the rock.
Okay. Let me know when you're across.
Okay. Yeah, we'll continue. I'm just gonna like grab the rocks and like pull myself across in the water.
Okay. Sounds good. Jack, can you roll a dex check, please, for me?
Just like a straight dex check?
Yep.
Sorry, my thing's being done. Okay. Are you sure you want a dex check?
Sure
Fuck up
do.
like me. Fuck up like me. Do it.
Like, positive you want one.
Yes, please.
All right, 4. I rolled in that one. No!
Surrounded by idiots.
As
The two
you
most dexterous people just bit it.
you scramble up the rock, and as you kind of glance down to make sure your colleagues are getting across okay, you just see this big splash happen to the side of the rocks, and as you chuckle and shoot your grapple hook out to the other tree, let loose the reel, you realize it didn't actually grapple on properly, and you just head first fall off the rock into the water.
I just picture me like he swings it, doesn't hit, he jumps off the rock like, oh, we're good.
Head first, splash into the water. So there's a
Hey,
slight.
Jack, you good?
Jack swims through the creek, gets to the other side, starts to crawl up it. We'll zip the closest thing. Yeah, I thought my clothes looked dirty.
Jesus.
So he
I'm
scrambles
gonna
up
go
the
ahead
thing.
and walk across very carefully, and I'm gonna guide myself.
Okay, yeah, roll a dexterity.
Oh, part of me wants to cutting words you so bad.
And Mastos is just having a time of his life. You see his little mandibles, his little webbing just flying out his little butthole. He's just weaving a beautiful bridge.
It's 18 plus something.
Okay.
It is. What is my dexterity? Oh, I forget I have my paper here. That's why I printed it. What did I say? It was something plus something?
Yeah, 18. was it?
18 plus something.
Yeah, so 0. So 18.
Okay. So yeah, looking down, seeing this splash in the water, you just hop onto your side in cylindrical fashion and just roll your way over.
Oh wow, Darius, you're right. This is very easy.
I know, it was super easy, right?
You just see drops of water coming off nothing beside you.
Is it raining? Right
Yeah,
here?
it must be. It must be a little bit of. I feel that too. And I'm gonna start walking north.
It's moving. This is weird. Is that you, Darius?
Mastos, at this time, you finish building your bridge as you look around for your friends, and you see Jack to the north, and you see Atlas and Darius down to the south. Beautiful, shiny, glistening bridge you've built.
Also, there should be a message in web says bridge.
That tracks.
I'm standing on top of the rock, looking
Is it-
over.
Is it bridge or is it some bridge?
My mandibles are just. And I walk away towards the north,
Okay.
slowly
So,
crawling.
out of curiosity, I know that this spider is Mastos, right? Because
You all know this is not like, yeah, his
Okay.
wild
He's got a
shapes are very
color.
distinctive.
okay,
Yeah.
I have the same fur and hair, like all my hair color, that greenish purple stuff.
Yeah. He would have to purposely shift with intention to deceive you for you to not know it's him.
okay.
All right.
Alright, making my way north then.
All right. Making your way. All right. So you guys
As,
start. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
As Jack meets up with the group, he's like rinsing some of the parts of his cloak and stuff. He's like, I heard Fey water really gets the stains out.
Ah, you fell in the water, sucker.
Yeah, I didn't latch on, and then I jumped. Anyway, double time, and then he's just gonna like take off.
So you guys start charging up north again.
Yeah, I will go full speed now.
Okay.
But I don't want to ever go more than 60 feet ahead of them. So, like, I'll go until I'm 60 feet ahead, and then I'll wait for them to come up like 30, and then I'll just keep scouting ahead. And every time I stop to wait, I want to cast message to Carmen.
Okay.
Or attempt to, anyways.
So
How much further ahead can you get? Like,
I
what's your
can-
movement?
I can double dash with my boots activated. So I can go, my speed is 30, so I can go 90 feet.
Okay. That's
So,
nice.
as soon as you all start to kind of move away from this river section, starting to head north, you can start to see ahead of you these strange looking, it almost looks like hills, but canyons. These kind of like massive rock formations that are kind of sticking up out of the ground. And as you look out, you see the black smoke. You've seen this giant, strange-looking smoke start to slowly move from the north of the dome down in a southerly direction. So as you guys,
Sorry, the smoke.
yeah, this strange black smoke that seems to have been created at the north of the dome. You guys continue north. Darius intermittently sending out a message, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I'll reactivate the cloak every time message, like send message, cloak back on.
Okay. So are you okay? So roll a stealth then, if you're kind of heading up a front, invisible.
Okay, so how would this work? Because I think when you're dashing, it's at disadvantage, but because I'm invisible, it's advantage. So it would just be a straight roll.
Yeah, just a straight roll.
Well, natural 19 plus, I think it's plus 6. Well, yeah, so 25.
Okay, 25. And roll a perception as well, please.
16.
Okay. So as you kind of like you dash and you're focusing, you kind of keeping an eye out, sending out your message, and then quickly reapplying your invisibility after you do every time.
How's that for multitasking?
These strange rock formations that start to come into focus. You kind of like squint a little bit through the trees, and you see about 100 feet ahead on the ground, you see this strange mound of, you don't know what it is, but it's some strange green substance on the ground. And as you kind of like try to focus in and can almost bend down a little bit, you can see on the top of one of these massive rock formations, you see a large purple, it looks like a cube of some description, but it seems to be moving. What do you do?
Good old gelatinous cubes. I am going to obviously stop moving forward. I assume Carmen hasn't responded yet either.
No.
All right. I am going to stop, and I am going to. Is there somewhere I can hide?
Yeah, there's still a lot of foliage and trees and stuff here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hide, and I want to hide in such a way, like behind a tree, where like complete line of sight is broken from whatever that goop is up on the rock. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna cast a message back to the group and say that there is something suspicious up here. It looks like it may have melted something, because yeah. So approach quietly and carefully. And that's all I say.
Who are you sending it to?
I pardon me.
Who are you sending it to?
Atlas.
All right, Alice, you hear it?
Okay. Where are you right now?
How far up would I be?
So you didn't want to go further than 60 away from them. So we'll say you're 60 feet away from the group. This strange green substance on the ground is about 70 feet to your north.
Okay. So I'll tell him that I'm about 60 feet ahead, and there is that the weird stuff is about 70 feet north of where I currently am. I'm currently hiding in case it could just be some random slime, but it could be something more, and I don't want to take a risk on it right now. I'll wait till you guys get here.
Okay. Well, we're coming to you.
I'll relay to the group.
Okay.
Darius, see something possibly dangerous over there.
And I kind of like level out where he is or where he said he was, and then the distance from him.
Okay.
He's just 60 feet up ahead, so we need to catch up a bit here. He's hiding.
Did you say you need me to run ahead of everybody?
No.
I'm
Darius
just
is
gonna...
already ahead. He's 60 feet up there. We need to catch up. Come on.
That didn't land as well.
So what do you guys? So Atlas, you're moving up where Darius was.
Yeah.
Mastos, Jack, what are you up to?
In tow.
Okay.
In
Spider-Mouse.
8-legged toe.
Okay, so just scrambling along the ground. Jackie on the ground. Where are you guys? Like, I want to know exactly how you're moving.
Jack will be behind Atlas.
Okay.
Unless
I
Atlas wants Jack in front.
I think Atlas is pretty much like trying to catch up to Darius right now, so you're
Yeah.
probably behind him.
All right, so I'll be behind him.
Okay. And Spider-Mouse?
Spider-Mouse will be going up and down trees. Very like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Up and down.
Okay.
Bringing up basically the rear.
Okay, sounds good. Darius, roll a perception, please, while you wait for your group to reach you.
Ooh, not as good. 6.
Yeah, you don't hear anything weird. So you see, you see the group approaching. You see Atlas coming, Jack behind, and you see Spider-Mouse finding these small trees that he can kind of walk up and down and just wave
So I am
his
just
way
gonna,
towards
like,
you.
Put my hand out so they can see me and kind of like.
So as you all come into kind of reach where Darius is, you can all see now what he's talking about. About 70 feet or so to the north, you see this strange green substance on the ground. And then the rock kind of behind it, about another maybe 30 feet, this big kind of rock protruding out of the ground. You see this strange purple substance just kind of slowly moving back and forth. It is quite large. It looks about 5 feet in height and width. The purple
Purple or
substance.
green?
There's a purple substance on top of this rock formation. The green is a
Okay.
little bit closer to you guys on the ground.
Gosh.
And with your passive perception, Mastos and Atlas, you hear a very low growl. But this
From
sound
that-
seems to be coming from high up, a little bit closer than the green substance, through the trees.
I'm gonna look up.
Roll a perception.
I too shall do the looking of up.
Ooh, 26.
Ooh! You see the world.
Ah,
Time unfolds in your eyes.
Yeah.
universe.
I only got
stars passing
24.
through.
24, Mastos?
I only got 24.
24,
Blind as a
nice.
bat.
So,
With my eyes, I see nothing.
so yeah. As you both of you kind of look up, and Spider Mouse, you get a little bit of height on the tree and kind of hang on to the side and look out. You both see now where this green, strange stuff on the ground, the rock that's just to the left of it. As you look up this rock formation, you see this almost looks like fully metallic wolf is just laying down, and its head just moving from side to side. You can almost see no flesh at all, with this huge beast. Just seems to be looking down, surveying the area, and just letting out these groans as it breathes.
Like it's more machine than no flesh. Like,
You, from your perspective, you can't see a lot of flesh. You can see bits and pieces, but it looks more metal than it does flesh at this stage. But you can see massive gash and wounds. You can see like pieces of its body underneath where it's been shredded. It looks heavily damaged, but mostly metallic.
so I can't heal it.
What do you guys do?
It looks.
Is this like you said? This is a normal size looking dog, or it's bigger?
No. This is based on your experience now with these battle beasts. Each one of
They're
these
fucking
has
huge.
been quite enhanced from their original forms. So this is about 4 times bigger than your normal dire wolf.
And it looks scared. Did we?
It does not look scared. It looks like it's kind of just kind of lying down, and it's breathing, and it's got its teeth baring, and it just seems to be like surveying the area. Doesn't look scared at all. It looks like it's looking for prey.
Oh, it does. I thought. Okay, so it's not injured. I thought you said it looked.
No, it's
injured.
growling.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, "Argh."
It does look injured.
It does look heavily injured, but it does not look afraid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, sorry. So I'm confused. I thought we heard it from above.
Yeah, so there's this rock. So this green substance is on the ground. Just
Yep.
to the left of this is one of these really large rock protrusions, almost like a hill. Big rock that goes up. And this wolf is
Okay.
on top of that rock.
Okay, all right. And
Wait,
it's
so where
looking
was-
down on us.
Yes.
Where
And
was the
does it
purple
see
stuff?
us? Sorry.
Purple stuff's about 50 feet behind that on another rock
Okay.
protrusion. Would
Okay,
you like to give you more of a visual? Would that help?
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I just when it comes to like different levels, I feel like that's where I'm getting lost.
Yeah.
There we go. I see
Okay.
things.
So there's like little spire type things.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so does it look like the wolf's attention is on us or on something else? Or is it looking around?
Right now, just to be surveying the area. It doesn't look like it's focused on anything specific.
Okay.
But it acknowledges that we're there.
No,
No,
it
it
hasn't
hasn't seen
noticed
us
you
yet.
yet.
Hasn't seen us, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
There's an animal every square foot of this place.
Yeah.
You guys are
It
about
was full of
south
animals.
of here.
We were.
Can I see if its control disc is broken?
Yeah, roll. Oh, yeah. Well, that perception roll.
27.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
my roll was.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, 26.
You can see where it was birthed from. Yeah, you can see right in its chest where these metal layers are. You can see the shattered and broken control disc on its chest,
Okay.
half covered by blood that's oozing out of its neck.
Okay.
Is it foaming at the mouth?
It does look like little crusts of foam. It looks like it may have been enraged. Right now, it's kind of looks like it's kind of poised.
All right.
Okay, I don't think it's seen us, and I have no idea what all this blobby stuff is. Should we creep on by here?
Where are we right now?
So you're just south off this map a little bit, like directly
Okay.
south of the green glob.
So, do we want to go like east and or west and then north?
Think
Kind of like creep up through here.
probably a good idea.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll start creeping that way. So we're gonna go west around the little pillar to the behind the wolf and then head north.
Well, I want to go like all the way over here.
You guys don't want
Okay.
to see if we can get another beast on our side?
Well, I can't suggest again, or otherwise I lose the boar.
Well, I mean,
Well, invisibility is concentration too.
Well, so it doesn't say anything about that, and even in the description where it's like you can tell a guard to go and find a beggar and give him his horse. It doesn't, like, once the spell is active, as long as I maintain concentration, it's supposed to go.
Is invisibility not concentration?
Not with the hood. It's not. If I cast the spell, it would be.
Well, because it's still a constant. That's why it breaks when you cast another spell. No.
Well, I thought that just broke the invisibility because I was.
emitting another.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you could stack like 3 concentration spells on yourself by using items. I don't think that would be a thing.
Yeah, but is it a spell? Like, like
It's
in the
technically a
sense of-
spell. It like casts the spell on you, so you're essentially holding the spell, right? It's just it's initially cast from an item.
Oh, interesting. I thought the item is the thing that's concentrating on the spell.
In Dungeons and Dragons, the Cloak of Invisibility requires no concentration to use. It provides invisibility for an hour on the hood and on the head. This is the item itself.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So it's, as far as you know, it's still under the influence. So what do you guys want to do? You want to go directly west? You want to go through the canyon? You want to try and convince the wolf?
I think we try to get around it, and then if we need the wolf to be on our side, then we cross that metaphorical web bridge when we get to it.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so let's move west and out of sight of this giant thing that's gonna eat us.
Okay. So all heading west.
hmm
Okay. Give me a group stealth check, please.
I assume we don't have Pass Without a Trace anymore?
Should still have it. It's an hour, right? Is that not what it was?
Yeah. It's only been 5, 10, 15. It's only been 27 minutes.
Nice.
Stealth. 24. It's plus 10, right? Pass without trace.
Yeah.
24.
Wait.
34 is what I got.
Ooh, no.
35 is what Jack got.
So it's concentration.
Ooh.
So Yeah, you haven't cast any other concentration spells because you wild shaped. Okay, you're good.
Now, do I still have it? Like, is it a? Because I've heard so many differing things with it. Like, the first thing I heard was you had to be at the caster, and then it didn't matter, and then it was we had to be within certain feet of the caster. So I left that when I went to the wall. But when I come back, do I get the effect back?
Yeah, if you were there during the original casting, then
Okay.
that's when chooses who would be part of it.
Okay, then I have 19.
Okay. So sorry, 19 and I was too busy looking it up. What did everybody else get?
Everybody was over 30 except me.
35.
No, 24.
24.
Oh, okay.
Dang! All right. As you guys slowly start to move to the west, kind of slowing your pace a little bit and watching over branches, again, you kind of see these little tiny flowers almost grow out of the ground and soften your footsteps as you guys move forwards. And the trees kind of bending and bushes bending just a little bit to kind of cover you guys as you slowly move through. Atlas and Mastos, as you're moving west and kind of trying to keep an eye for this wolf, with your passive perception, can't catch a glance. North of that rock, you see two entities. You recognize one of them as one of the fire hounds that you fought before. And as you continue forward, you see yet another fire hound off to the west area. Seemingly not noticed you, seemingly, as of yet. And some more slime on the ground. As you guys proceed west.
Demons. 1 o'clock. North.
So just we see these ones over here.
Yeah. So you guys are about like in between these in between these trees, kind of right
Okay.
now as you slowly move westward.
Okay. How? Hold on. What? That wolf looks like it's like looking for food, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
How come it's not attacking the demons?
Well, it didn't see us.
It looks injured. Maybe it did fight them and got hurt.
I don't know if we're gonna get through this area without fighting something.
Well, do we want to fight the demons and risk the wolf getting involved, or should we go get the wolf involved now and try to get away from them?
Well, I also don't know what all that weird green slime is on the ground, or that weird purple slime up on the cliff. I don't want to risk that being something. So I think we take the path of least resistance.
Agreed, and quite honestly, these animals were perfectly fine until these demons showed up, so it's probably safe to assume whatever happened to them, the demons did it on purpose. It might
They
be
might
why they're not being attacked.
They might just want the chaos to cover up whatever they're doing here.
Also, possible. But
Do you
I
have
think-
any healing spells you can cast at range? Maybe heal it and then...
Well, the last one I healed didn't really care too much. It still attacked us.
Yeah, I don't think giving it an advantage is a good idea right now.
Well, I mean, we were already dealing with it. If we can goad it to take on the other ones, the demons, it might be a bit more advantageous for us.
Okay, so let's look at that on the flip side. We heal it, and then it doesn't attack the demons and attacks us, and the demons attack us.
I think while we're talking about this, we should just move on. I don't think we need to engage until we figure out what's happened with Carmen. Of course, if we're left with no choice, but we have a choice here. We can just keep moving past.
Okay. I'm gonna try something.
Oh, no.
Just watch for a clear path. And I'm gonna put the hood up. I'm gonna make my way over here. And then up here. And basically, I want to go all the way around to get over here. Into this spot here. And I want to try and break a twig or something to get this thing's attention. To have it come and investigate. So that they can then sneak up the other way as well.
All right. So okay. So your goal is you want to kind of go around the outside of this area to get into there, kind of
Into
safely.
there, yeah, and then
right.
basically make some noise to
Okay.
draw
Well,
them
we'll get to that
inward.
part if you get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you put your hood up and you explain this, or you just say wait and look for a path.
I said wait for an opening, basically. Like, I'm gonna go try to distract them. Wait until you have an opening to move around without getting into a fight. This is basically to Darius is the best option. If I can get this to work, we don't have to fight anything. And if I fail, well, we have to fight anyway. So then we start fighting.
Okay, so Darius says this to everybody as he puts his hood up. What do you guys do?
I just kind of hide in the corner and then look for wait for an opening. I do see this, like, where are we on this map? Like, do we have tokens on this map?
Well, you're kind of off the map, right? So
Oh, are we still off the map?
Well, if we go on
Oh,
the map,
you'd
yeah,
be-
like we're basically right
yeah,
there.
I'll give you guys tokens just a little bit off the map so you can get a perspective.
Okay, I thought we were over on like this side.
That's where I want you to go after I
Okay.
distract them inward.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. So you're
So
Alright.
I'm gonna go over to here, and then up here, and then around to here until I'm
Yeah.
basically in here, and then I'm just gonna like try and step on a twig or something to make like a
so you're hoping he goes this way.
yeah, and then that'll give you guys
We're gonna go like this, or we're gonna
no,
go
you
like
just go around, and then get up to like
yeah,
that cliff. Even if you go around the whole map and we can keep going north, like whatever.
Yeah. yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Jack's feeling like a shadow right now. He's feeling like part of the earth, and I feel like he's just gonna like follow Darius as he starts to wander.
Okay. So you guys start making your way west to kind of like loop around.
Yep.
So these entities, the demons that you've seen, are moving. They're not just kind of standing still. The only things they're standing still, it looks like the green slime that you guys seen doesn't look to be moving. You guys still have a beat on the wolf. It seems to just still be kind of looking around the eastern area. So Darius and Jack, you're the two that are moving to the west.
Mhm.
Okay.
Before I go, I want to try to get a real good look at this purple thing again.
Sure. Yeah, so roll a perception. And Darius and Jack roll a perception and a stealth.
22.
Okay. Darius
Uh,
advantage.
Perception,
Is 14.
Okay.
mine's 11.
Okay.
And then stealth is. Do I still have pass without a trace?
Yeah.
Stealth is 33.
28.
Okay. You're both just dissolved into the shadows, like nobody can see you at all. Okay, so you guys start making your way to the west. In Atlas, you kind of like you kind of just use Mastos to give you a little bit of a lift and kind of look over to peer through the trees. So you haven't seen anything like this before. It looks almost cube-like in shape, but it kind of morphs and changes, and it just shifts from side to side. You don't seem to be able to see anything inside it. It just looks like it's somehow holding its form, kind of standing up. Give you a better visual, it kind of looks like that. Just kind of slowly moving.
Okay. And I don't see anything in it or like any.
Doesn't look like there's anything in it.
And how tall is it? What did I say?
It looks
5
like
by
maybe
5 by
about
5, isn't it?
it looks about 5 feet high based on the angle that you're at.
Okay.
So Darius and Jack fading into the shadows, you make your way to the west side.
Well, I'm
As you come
invisible.
around the corner and you see your super
So is
shadowed.
Jack.
Feels like he is. So these demons seem to be doing some sort of almost like a patrol, walking around in circles. As you guys come more to the west, You can see kind of through the gaps of this, you see two more demons seem to be between these two mountain rocks by a big tree in the center. Atlas, you can get, now that you're kind of looking around at that area, you can also see another one of these dog demons and one of the little small warrior demons you fought before.
Okay.
Darius, Jack.
I'm gonna like motion to Mastos and start heading like around. Like I want to get over to this side, but as hidden as possible.
Okay. Mastos, do you follow?
Yes. Spider Mastos even zips past.
Okay. So I need a stealth check from both of you.
23.
30.
I also want to kind of, well, yeah, never mind.
What?
No, I was just gonna. I wanted to inspect the ooze a little bit, like the green stuff a little bit more, but I don't think I'm gonna really get any more info from it.
Yeah. You just kind of
It's
keep
just
your eye
on
on
the
it.
ground, right? Like it's not in a shape at all, right? It's like a splash of ooze on the
It
ground.
looks like a small little mound. Yeah, it just looks like a sort of small mound of green ooze.
But it's not moving.
Not from what you can see, not from that distance. It just looks like a puddle. Puddle of ooze.
My guess is it's the purple ooze's poop.
Or pee. You know, who knows?
Is there like a rock or something nearby that I could throw at this ooze before I make my way fully around the corner?
Yeah, you can find a rock easy enough. Yeah. So that's a...
Okay. So on my way to this corner, I want to get, while still being in cover, I want to find the smallest, tiniest little rock,
Okay.
and I
Roll
just
it,
want to.
roll.
I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
Roll investigation.
12.
12. Okay, yeah, you find a small little rock. Yeah.
Okay. And I want to throw it at the little ooze puddle.
Okay. Let's see, 40 feet. So yeah, roll a thrown.
I could probably move up and still be in cover, right? In these like big trees.
You could certainly try.
Yeah. I'll move up to, I want to be within 30. Well,
30
what's
feet?
throwing range? 30 feet, right?
With a
Like, I
rock,
guess
yeah,
that's-
30. Anything over 30,
Yeah.
disadvantage up till 60.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just move up so I'm within 30 feet. So just another.
Okay. Yeah, your stealth
Okay.
check, you feel pretty confident you haven't attracted attention for anything. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll a thrown weapon attack. Like you're
Like
roll a
an attack?
d20 because you don't have any. Yeah, you're trying to hit it with the rock, right?
Okay.
Or are you like trying to distract it, like throw it to the side?
No, I'm just trying to aim the rock to plop on it. I'm not like.
Right.
I don't know if it's okay. All right. D20. I just thought it was dexterity. I was just assuming it was dexterity.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you just roll dexterity. You've got like plus or minus 0, right?
Yeah. I gotta guide myself. 15.
Guidance doesn't work for an attack.
Is it an attack though? Like
It's a thrown weapon. You're trying to hit something with
so if I
something
was
you're
throwing a little rock at a door to knock a cup off a ledge, that would be
Yeah.
an attack.
Yeah, thrown weapon attack. Yeah, rock is like a thrown weapon. Like you're trying to hit a target with the thing that you're throwing.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. All right. So 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Size 0.
So
How
as
big
you
is it 5 feet wide?
no, this was only about like a foot and a half, kind of
Okay.
round. So
Okay.
yeah, you throw and you miss, and it just bounces on the ground beside it. And you notice immediately the firehound is up to the northwest, stops its tracks, and looks back, hearing the noise. and starts walking slowly towards the green slime.
Okay, I'm gonna back up a couple feet, but I want to see if it interacts with the slime or if the slime does any interaction with the hound,
Okay.
or whatever it is.
Okay, so while this is happening, Darius, Jack, and Mastos, you guys do anything over there? Continuing your walk around, or what do you guys want to do?
Well, seeing the hound moving, if I'm still here, I would move up like closer to the rock so that, you know, in the unlikely event that he could see me, he can't see me.
Okay.
How tall is this like rock formation right here?
It's about 25, 30 feet.
Jack will just continue forward and use the rock to hide as well.
Okay. And Mastos?
I will actually keep going forward, but I will stop when I get to this rock here.
Okay.
We'll climb
Yeah.
to the top of it.
Yeah, so we can just use the... Oh, sorry, you're climbing to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Spider form.
Right there. On the edge
So
of it.
you-
Not like, I'm sitting on top of here.
Spider
You're
crawl your
still a
way up the
giant
side.
spider, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you start making your way up the side of this rock. Vertically start climbing. As you do that, so Atlas, you see the... And Jack and Darius, you'd have a view as well. You do see the hound come over and start sniffing. Starts raising its nostrils in the air. Looks around and just kind of turns its body and starts to walk back to where it was previously.
So no reaction from the slime at all.
No reaction from the slime.
Okay.
Mastos, as you kind of peek the top of this this mesa, you see another one of these slimes right at the edge. Roll a perception for me, please.
That would be a 14.
14. Okay. So yeah, as you kind of like just peek your beady eyes over and take a little glance around, and you see this slime directly to your east, and just over the edge, you can just see the top of another one of these strange imp-like yellow creatures. They have pointy ears, holding this huge sword. Got kind of like leather armor. These beady eyes. And as you scan the top of the rocks, you don't notice anything else. What do you do?
I shall skitter back down.
Okay. Atlas, what were you doing when you seen the interaction? Were you moving to the other side then?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue like on my path that I was.
I'll write a web message along this wall here. Draw a little like web map of what I just saw up there.
Roll a performance.
Yeah, I will. Not 20.
That's 20.
Let's go.
With ease, you outline and color in with white the picture of the demon on the other side of the little rock formation, and then a little squiggly right slime above it, perfectly depicting exactly what you've seen at the top of the rock. And all three of you see this quite clearly on the side of the mesa.
Spider's Most looks very content with himself. Looking over his masterpiece.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I stare in awe at the beautiful web artwork that just appeared in front of me. and okay, I'm gonna try and make my way into this like tree area here, and again, just snap a twig, any type of noise that I can.
What's the path you're taking?
I'm invisible, right? So I will just like as close to this rock as I can. I'm just gonna like into there. So,
Okay, so kind of hug the outside of these rocks, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll another perception moving into that area for me. I mean, sorry, stealth.
33 again.
33.
I literally rolled the exact same thing I rolled last time, like both dice.
So as you kind of hug the outside of this rock, you can clearly now see what Mastos was pointing out. The small impish demon-like creature kind of patrolling the area. The hound, as you're kind of watching it, almost looks like it perks up towards your direction, and you see its snout just reach out. And it just starts slowly moving, and the other demon kind of just continue its way northeast. What do you do?
I will instead go up this way
Okay.
and try to come down around from here.
Okay. You move forward a little bit. Is anybody else doing anything while Darius is moving forwards?
Jack would probably start to advance as well.
Okay.
If I feel like the coast is clear, I'm gonna move as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, Jack can't see me. Just nobody can see me right now.
So Jack, as you get a little bit closer, you can see at the edge, you see what Mastos was depicting. You see this small yellow impish demon creature kind of patrolling the outside of this area. Do you proceed?
Do I see a path that would make me feel hard to find?
You don't see any coverage in the opening to your right, where he's currently patrolling. It looks like there's some flowers and stuff kind of decorating the ground, but there's no massive trees. There doesn't seem to be an immediate place where you could hide or cover yourself through.
I guess Jack will wait a moment until the guy's back is turned.
Okay. Darius, as you're moving through, and you're kind of like watching, trying to figure out how to get to this tree, you see on the rock above it, pulsing, shifting slightly,
Oh no.
large purple
Oh,
piece
this
of
place is a
slime.
death trap.
Yeah.
Continue
How
move
much
north.
north can we go?
Are you continuing your northeasterly
Yeah, I mean,
movement?
I need to pull them in so they can make their way. So I will get in there and try to make a noise.
Okay. Just head like directly southeast from here, or go around the outside.
No, I'm gonna go around.
Okay. All right. So you guys kind of just waiting for Darius to make a movement and give you a signal, kind of thing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you move northeast. As you do so, Atlas, you hear in your head, I know you have something of mine. I'm back to retrieve it. And we're going to end it there.
I don't got shit.
And I just run.
All the demons started to look.
So yeah,
Like sleight of hand, place the blindfold on Mastos and
that would be classic. This little spider running around with the, the blindfold, not even knowing.
it's like on his leg, like a piece of toilet paper that you step on, and it's like, and they all-
No way. Straight across, man. Covering just 3 of my eyes.
I feel like I'm playing Spider-Man and I'm trying to take everybody out from all the friggin' lampposts.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Honestly, if this imp wasn't there, I was going to start trying to stealthily build a web.
that would be sick.
Oh god. All right, so next week we don't know if we'll be on or not. We'll see how it goes, as some of us are on a cruise. So you guys get it figured out. Great. If not, then we'll be back the following week, 8 p.m. EST. Everybody who is watching, thanks so much. We very much appreciate it. Hope you enjoy, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.